stand forever in your light. I find myself in your care as you carry me through the night, safe within your promise. I let the storm winds blow. I did
praise and beauty sings. All my life you have been the source. A silent voice within me speaks and echoes through the memories. All my life you have been the
to tell the truth. It was me all alone. Can't carry this regret. Now I know that I was wrong. I made mistakes and felt the pain. Picked myself up to rise again. Embrace the strength within and learn to forgive. And I still believe in hope. Even when the road seems long and tough. Hope. The diamond in the rough. I still believe in dreams I'm weaving. The hope that never dies. Hope. I still believe in hope. I made mistakes and felt the pain. Pick myself up to rise again. Embrace the strength within and learn to forgive. And I still believe in hope. Even when the road seems long and tough. Hope. The diamond in the rough. I still believe in dreams I'm weaving. The hope that never dies. Hope. I still believe in hope. I still believe in hope. Even when the road seems long and tough. Hope. The diamond in the rough. I still believe in dreams I'm weaving. The hope that never dies. Hope. I still believe in hope. Caught up in the mundane, rushing through the days, suspended in your mind. Are you feeling hopeless? 'Cause life is short, life is precious. If you lose sight for a moment, it'll pass you by. This light of yours won't burn forever. Embrace the moment, babe, before it's gone. This light of the troubles you carry, you're one of a kind. 'Cause life is short, life is precious. If you lose sight for a moment, it'll pass you by. This light of yours won't burn forever. Embrace the moment, babe, before it's gone. This light of
Take him in, make him what you want, make him what you need him to be, make him belong, make him belong. And stories, these are the things that a child would believe without question. Take him in, make him what you want, make him what you need him to be, make him belong. One day you've been standing on nothing. Wake up, everything's changed. One day you wake up and find that you can make a difference. Wake up to start again, to start again.
then you don't have to get away. And I still can't feel you in my reflection. You're all I see. I can't keep running away. You take me out of this space. place out of reach, they can't feel where we are. Let's take a swim in the sweet water. Let ourselves go, and nobody's watching. Dive in to the sweet water. We can let our head down like there's no tomorrow. Between you and I.
Tears as they run dry, no fear of an empty heart. Your touch, it feels like mine, we are as one. Seduction found so real, we're heaven bound. I can't. Living behind the shadow of a doubt, you're falling
when I'm alone.